Hey everyone, welcome back to Intermediate Financial Accounting 1. In today's class, we're going to talk about cash and receivables. So this is the plan for today's class. First, we're going to talk about cash and cash equivalent, and then we're going to talk about account receivables. So account receivable is also called trade receivable. And as you can see from the name of this term, it is receivables. Those are trade related, and it is different from something called non-trade receivable. So non-trade receivable are usually not trade related. It is not related to the sale of goods or provide of service of the firm. A typical example of a non-trade receivable is interest receivable. So let's first look at cash and cash equivalent. This is usually listed as the first item on the firm's balance sheet, cash and cash equivalent. But actually, cash and cash equivalent, those are two different things. So let's look at cash first. A typical example of cash is those dollar bills, coins, quarters. So those are cash. All of us knows that is cash. But there's something else that is also counted as cash for firms. So if a firm has a checking account, the balance in those checking accounts, that is also counted as cash. And if the firm has a check that is accepted for deposit in the firm's checking account, so that is also counted as cash. Checks, money orders received from customers, so that is also counted as cash, even though the firm may not have already deposited yet, but the firm has already accepted it for deposit. So even though it hasn't been cashed yet into the firm's checking account, but those cash money orders, those are also counted as cash for the firm. And cash represent amount readily available to pay off debt or to use in operations. That is the most liquid asset of the firm. So this is cash. And what is cash equivalent? Cash equivalent are short-term, highly liquid investments readily convertible to cash with little risk of loss. And what do we mean by short-term? Short-term, usually it is less than 3 months. And examples of cash equivalent, money market funds, treasury bills, commercial papers, but there's a condition here. So the condition is the maturity date of those financial instruments needs to be smaller than 3 months from the date of purchase. So that is the condition for cash equivalent. Those are very, very, very liquid financial instruments. So let's look at have a quick practice here. I have several items here, and could you calculate the amount of cash and cash equivalent? Please take 5 minutes, work on this quick practice, and you can pause your video for now. So what is the amount of cash and cash equivalent here? Currency and coins, yes, it is. It is cash. Balance in checking account, it's cash. Customer check waiting to be deposited, yes, it is cash. Treasury bills purchased on November 1st and mature on April 30th. Is it cash and cash equivalent? No, it's not. So because it's more than 3 months, so it's not cash equivalent. Marketable equity securities, this is not, because equity securities, that's like, it has no maturity date, and it is depending on the market condition, when you want to liquidize it may cause some loss for the firm. So it is not cash and cash equivalent. Commercial paper purchased on November 1st, mature on January 30th. So is this cash and cash equivalent? It is, right? Because it's within the 3 months. So the amount of cash and cash equivalent, we have 650 plus 2,600 plus 1,200 plus 5,000. So that's 9,450. So that is the amount of cash and cash equivalent.